Good morning. Sorry for the close up, but I don't have my mic and I didn't want to yell. So, good morning. Welcome to day one of recreating Summerween. Yay! Good morning! It's Monday, day one of recreating the Summerween vlogging experience. Let's freaking go. First off, I wanted to start you guys with a little mini TBR situation since we are going to try to read some books this time. I actually do have a little mini TBR. It's quite ambitious, but it is inspired by my actual Summerween TBR, but then also just some video concepts that I just have no idea when I'm gonna schedule. I have a schedule for content, but I don't have like a schedule for reading the books for side content. That's kind of a problem. So we're gonna try to fix that problem at some point. But this is also gonna be like a little bit of encouragement to like, okay, start reading the books, right? So hopefully we get to some of them. The first book that I want to show you guys is The Memory Box by Eva Lesko Natiello. I actually did start this for the actual Summerween timeline, okay? But I only got, how many pages did I get into this? 48 pages I got into this, and there's 300 plus pages. So, you know, we're about maybe generously a sixth of the way through. We're gonna try to do better than that. Hopefully you guys will help keep me accountable and all the good stuff. But this is one of the first books that I want to try to get in because not only can this work for pretty much most of the prompts, except for like maybe two, but this also literally is the only book that tells me it's a thriller that I own. The next option that I didn't do for my original Summerween TBR, and I'm a little upset about it now, 9 Liars by Maureen Johnson. Perfect vibes. And see, I had this as one of my 4 books for just my in general TBR. I literally said, I think, in the video, this would be so perfect for Summerween. It fits the vibe. So why didn't I think of it? I don't know. There is a video concept behind this that I really need to get started on. So I'm kind of like, let's try and get this to the top of my of my list here, of my reading list. But then also I did start this and this is the only thriller, and I am going to stick to the bookish prompts to a T. The Instagram prompts, not so much. If we get there, we get there. But before I continue on, I do want to mention that this is the most anticipated. This was also something I forgot for that generalized list of books that I would like to read before the end of the year. This actually should be going on it. So take that how you will. This is like the secret outlier that I may be talking about, but it's definitely anticipated, definitely a fave author, definitely something that I auto-bought for this series. I don't know, I mean, yeah, I would auto-buy her, let's be honest. I would auto-buy Maureen Johnson, and it's a 5-star prediction, and it finishes out a series. I'm so excited. Then a third option is If We Were Villains by ML Rio. I started this actually for the Amazing Readathon. I don't know if I mentioned that amidst all of the chaos, but can I just tell you, one of the destinations put me through it for trying to read books. I initially said I was going to do one book, which I believe, if I remember the order correctly, it was The Wicked King by Holly Black first. Then it was supposed to be Sunrise on the Readathon. Sunrise on the Reaping. You can cancel me. And then it got to If We Were Villains by ML Rio, and then it got to, this is a lot of work and effort. I only have like a week left, and I have other books to read, and most of them are graphic novels and one sneaky little novella, okay, that I wasn't even planning on, but we finished it, and then we finished another book. So, you know, one book versus many. What was really the smarter choice there? So this was actually one of the books that I was planning on reading, and I actually did start, and I'm 12 pages in. Yes, this is a napkin. Honestly, this is why I don't own bookmarks, because I just use random stuff anyway, because it's free. This is a choice. So one of the options. And then last but certainly not least, Pet Sematary by Stephen King, because yes, I actually want to read a Stephen King at some point in this year. And specifically this one because I bought it. That is another option. We have the potential TBR. Now let's actually see what we're gonna get. I am involved in the tarot readathon, so I do already have my first tarot card pull, and I believe that was the Three of Pentacles, if I'm not mistaken, and that prompt that was associated with whatever the card was to read a book that had an element of people following people. I chose Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo because I was already 2 pages over 50%. Yo, I had to calculate that for the Amazing Readathon, and when I saw the number and then I saw where I was at, I was just like, oh, I'm not gonna forget that easily. But yeah, I'm already 50% of the way through Six of Crows. Have not touched it since, but I do want to get back into the world. I have been having such a good time. I'll update you guys on it sometime in this vlog, but I would like to work a little bit more on Six of Crows. We're still a good chunk of the way through, so cannot wait. The rules of the readathon are as follows. However many cards you pull, those books you have to read by the end of the readathon, technically, right? The main goal is to pick a certain number of cards and get that corresponding amount of books by the end of the month, plus whatever else you may pick up along the way. It's meant to be very chill, but also just like something to get you a little bit more motivation to read, you know? Shutting up, getting the second tarot card pull. And my computer's down here, so that's why I'm like facing weirdly. The deck has been shuffled into a new order every time you click clear and shuffle, so you can shuffle the cards a few times while concentrating on your question. Okay, well, I'm not looking for that, but I'm gonna shuffle 3 times because 3 is, for some reason, the number I gravitate towards. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Alrighty. I don't know if I should go for like the middle, just random, a corner. Ooh, let's do the bottom right corner. Oh, okay. So, Knight of Pentacles. And it's right side up. I think that matters, right? It matters if it's like right side up or flipped over, right? I'm not tripping, right? Because, right? Tarot card readers, please let me know in the comments. I genuinely want to be educated. I'm not, you know, I'm genuinely curious. I have no idea this world at all whatsoever. And I'm really hoping that by the end of this readathon, I will have learned a little bit more about tarot, in all honesty. Like, I genuinely would like to learn a little bit more. Google docking this. Knight of Pentacles. You guys, this was not set up, I swear on everything. Knight of Pentacles, read your most anticipated book on your TBR. Wait a second. Okay, that's deceiving. Because, yes, there is this for the sake of Summerween. Absolutely. But, if I'm being honest, do I dare? Do I dare? The cards are telling me. Do I need to? Okay. Well, this is the answer. So I have 2 for tarot. Should I draw a third? Just for the sake of this being Summerween and needing those vibes. Do I stretch the definition for the sake of this readathon, or do I pick another card and try to get this book and or any of the other books that I have? Choices. So like my only thing is I genuinely want to go by the rules of the readathon where it's like pick a card, read the book. And like there will be no universal ramifications for me not reading these books. I understand that. Well, but I also genuinely just want to, you know, fulfill that challenge. Like the little competitor in me just really wants this. All right, we're gonna choose another card because I don't want to like stretch the truth because that's still a lie. Like this is my most anticipated. Love that I hit my head. But also this is like really, really good because I am participating in Sunrise on the Readathon, and we get bonus points for reading Hunger Games books. Okay, you know what? That could not have been better. I understand that now I need to draw another card and read more, but literally, win, 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 win. Let's do this again. All right, we're gonna clear and shuffle this thing. 2, 3. I'll go 4 rows up from the very, very bottom, and we'll do card 2. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Card 2. Let's go. Oh my gosh. I got the Lovers. Lance! I'm feeling called out. Alrighty. I don't know. Wait, hold up. Oh, no, they have it separate. Okay, oh, love that. Thank you so much. The Lovers. Read any book featuring a romance. Wait a minute. Yes, it actually does. Okay then. This is gonna be the first book that we read. Well, okay. I mean, to be fair, I probably should be reading this too. I'll read both simultaneously, but let's start the vlog off with this one just because too perfect. It's in the cards, the tarot cards. So it's in the cards. So we'll start with this one. We will also simultaneously be reading this one in the background. So we have options. I love that for us. How awesome. Okay, this is good. This is shaping up to be really good. Let's get reading. Before we get to reading and starting off the day, and I do have a lot to do today, so we're gonna make this quick, or as quick as a little yapper can make it. We have the Summerween reading prompts. So also the computer is down there, so that's why I'm looking down there. Our prompts are to read a book in the dark or at night. Number 2, we need to read a horror or thriller book. Number 3, read a book with a sky on the cover. Number 4, read a book you've owned for a year or longer. Which I don't think is any of these. Number 5, read a novella, manga, or listen to a spooky audiobook. I am a little slightly salty that I read Graveyard Shift already. All right, so those are the book prompts. Scooting over again so you can see the graphic for the Instagram prompts, and all of these, by the way, I completed each day. For the first day, you had to post your TBR. For the second day, you had to post a reel, that was very specific, a reel of your reading routine. Then on the third day, you had to post a book with spines that had purple, blue, and pink on them to recreate the idea of a night sky. And that makes sense because, I mean, are you seeing the graphic? That's kind of the colors and the vibes that we're going for. So that made sense. Then day 4, we had to post a picture of our current read, which I did. Day 5, post a picture of any books with skies on the cover. Day 6, post a picture of a book in nature, and I used the book that I was currently reading at the time, the only book that I was reading at the time, which was The Memory Box. Literally the next day, I had to post a picture for day 7 of my final read, which was that. And then day 8, post a picture of your stack of books you read. That is very specified during said Summerween week. And that was very humbling to have like 3 days back to back of the same book. That was everything. The TBR, the prompts, the challenges. Alrighty, now I need to get into today's to-do list because I do have a fair few things that I'm trying to do. I present the to-do list. I have the big things that I really want to do this morning, and then I have the things that I want to prioritize for the day and then maybe get done today. I will add more to the list as I think about things. I actually have one more thing that I did want to add to this list. If I can find a pen, I'll add it later. My big list of to-dos for this morning is to film my Summerween TBR portion of the vlog. So did that. Then I want to post to flip my 3 videos per day thing. Then I needed to remind myself, like, okay, for the short form for today, for whatever you're going to be filming, vlog it. So for the short form, so vertical. I also wanted to edit my video that is going to be going up today. It is going to be going up in the evening because it still is not completely edited. So I need to edit it, and then I need to upload and schedule it for this evening. And then I also need to create the thumbnail, and that is something that I legit need to do. Like, my top priority is for the part 2 of my July wrap up for the amazing readathon and all of the stats. That is my priority. Getting it up, getting it with the thumbnail, all of the things just ready to go prior to lunch is my biggest priority, because at lunch I have a meeting with my mom because she is my first ever client. I am doing like short form video editing for her, and then I'm also her content manager pretty much, and scheduler and all of the things. So yeah, we have that meeting. I think I'm just gonna schedule every single Monday. We're just gonna have our meetings at lunch. It's gonna be great, and that'll be the consistent schedule. And then I don't know how the afternoon is gonna go, but you know, I always get inspired some way, somewhere to maybe go out and do things. I may need to run to the grocery store to get some stuff, just like odds and ends things. So I may need to do that, and who knows how long that's gonna take, plus then coming back, because there's a Walmart right next to my mom's workplace, but it's also way out there, so you know, that's gonna be fun, and traffic and everything. And yeah, that's kind of the goal, the main goals. The priority have to get done though is the wrap up part 2 video, meeting with my mom, filming some stuff for Flip for tomorrow, and then uploading the 3 videos that I need for Flip today. And then what I would like to get done after the meeting with mom and like getting up the groceries stuff and everything is to film a book haul, because I do have books that are ready to be hauled. And then I have a special little video that I'm going to be doing for my app that I'm using to get paid for content called Kale. And my particular prompt for this next upcoming video is to partner with Chili's and to try their new quarter pounder burger, I believe. So I'm excited. It looks delicious, and I would like to like film it either today or tomorrow, because I won't have time the rest of the week because it's my long work week. Hey, so you know, we got some things to do. So anywho, all right, let's go. Some time has passed, but I just thought I would bring you guys into the behind the scenes of some of my short form content, because like I said, I had some videos that I was going to post, and one of the things needed a little like montage-y footage of me opening a haul package that I got. So this is actually bookish related, so I thought I would just put it in there, but I got some bookish stickers in my order because I needed a new tripod, and then I came across like a few bookish things that I wanted, and of all of the prices, this I think was the cheapest of the options that I got for myself. So I was like, let me spend a little bit. You guys, the bookish stickers were like romance girly, romantic-y girly themed, and it just isn't fully me. Like, I'm starting to get into the romantic-y vibe, but like I'm not fully there. But I did think that some of these were like really, really cute and stuff. So I'll show you guys like the aftermath. So there's my little tripod. The just like array of all stickers. Some of my favorites. Actually, here. Just some of my favorites, you know. I really liked this one, even though they're tropes. Like, it was coffee. And then the little ghosty. Like, I may not be a full-on romance reader, but just the ghosty. And because I'm in the tarot readathon, like, this looked like a tarot card kind of. Sort of, I guess. Relatable. Cute and relatable. This was just coffee, and then I read what was on it. I don't know if I'm a spicy girly, but relatable. I do like me a good dragon book, or books with dragons. And then Summerween, I think this is so cute. Such a vibe. Yes. Just gorgeous. Gorgeous and a vibe. Honestly, I'd probably stick these two together in a spread of some kind. This I thought was just really cool. Absolutely me. Yes, so relatable, 100%, just my life. So there's those. And then all of the wrapping. What I really like about this though is that, come on, it comes with one of these so that I can hold all of the stickers once they're outside of the wrapping paper, which is kind of nice. But the real reason that I wanted to update you guys is because one of the things that I wanted to add to the list that I just didn't have a pen to add to the list was to get like odds and ends groceries. And then I ended up getting me some coffee and some breakfast as well. It was a time, it was a thing, okay? Let me give you guys a little bit of a haul of all of the groceries and what I got. So let me put you guys on the tripod, get a little professional with it, you know? You guys are on the tripod. I'll try not to yell too loud for the sake of my neighbors, but I got me a crunch wrap. So there's that. I also ordered me a mint chip chiller from Black Rock Cafe. I needed some toilet paper. Got me my favorite soda so that I don't have to constantly go out to get just like one individual or like 2 for $5, because that adds up a little more than just 12 for like $8 or so, I think. Maybe even 12, honestly, but still cheaper. Paper towels, ice cream. This is the Ben & Jerry's half-baked, so we got brownie pieces, chocolate chip cookies, and then a mix of chocolate and vanilla for the base. We then got some coffee, so I can actually drink from home. Rearrange that. And last but certainly not least, we have all of the snacks. So we have goldfish pretzels, fruit snacks, Welch's specifically, the best kind, vanilla wafers, and a marble cake. Okay. Now on the to-do list, I need to put all of this where it belongs, and then I'm going to continue editing my video. I have been editing it since I literally stopped speaking to you guys, but it has been taking so much longer than I had previously thought. But I'm also kind of like also uploading some flip videos and stuff, so that could also be a part of it. And actually that probably is the big part of it. So the videos are uploaded the amount that I wanted, so now it's just like all editing, which is great because I need to meet up with my mom in about an hour from now. Wait a minute, what time is it? In an hour and a half. So first things first, we put away all of the stuff, obviously. Then I'm gonna sit down with my breakfast and my coffee, inhale that, and continue on with the editing portion of events, and hopefully we can get it all done before I need to go. That's the plan for right now, and hopefully at some point we'll get some reading in, but that is the point up until the lunch/business meeting. And she actually is making it lunch. She surprised me and she was just like, I'll order us Chipotle if you'd be willing to pick it up before you come over here. And I was just like, yeah, okay, yep, sounds good to me. I'm on it. That's what's happening. Let's execute. Hi guys, video update progress. I am about 11 more minutes of raw footage to go through, but here's the thing. These assets are killing me. It has been taking me so much longer than I thought, and I'm almost done, so I should be able to finish it. Realistically, like logically, I know that I can finish this when I come back, upload, create the thumbnail, and get everything ready by the time I want to schedule it for today. But I don't know. Yeah, or maybe I should just stop now because it's about to be 11:30 and I just should get over there and do the meeting and get it done by like 1, get back here by maybe at the latest 1:30, 1:45. finish up all of the editing and then schedule and create the thumbnail. And then prior to that, I can also clear out and export some footage so that I can film and or just have the storage space ready for tomorrow. I think I'm gonna do that. That sounds wise. Also, sorry for the lighting. I turned off the lights and then I just like decided I was gonna update. We are 8 minutes and 20 seconds into 19 minutes and 31 seconds of editing, but I edited down a lot, so you guys can't say I don't work for y'all. Also, just with the amount of time that I have been updating and giving you guys like the daily updates of today, I may be going from the weekly vlog to like days 1 through 3 and then 3 through 6 and then 7 and 8. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. This is just one day, but also this is one day of a lot of footage. So we'll see. We'll see if I make parts of the days, but that may be a thing that happens, just so y'all know. Yeah, I'm gonna sign off now and do the things and get ready, and then be prepared to head out and do all of the things when I come back. So yeah. Bye. Alrighty guys, we are dressed. We are on the other side of town already, and I already picked up our lunch. Now it is time to go in for the business meeting. I'm so excited. Like, I'm finally getting professional with my content creation. Like, I've been trying to be professional, you know, with my channels and stuff, but it feels legit to have a client. You know what I'm saying? We're done with the business meeting. It was a success, and now it is time to go home and flippin' edit. Hi guys, we're about ready to head out for the evening. We finished the meeting, we got back to the house, we did the editing, we uploaded the video and scheduled it, so it is going up on time. We did not finish the thumbnail, but I'm gonna do that later. I actually do need to go out. I have a couple errands to run. So the first is to deliver a library book back to the library, just so that it doesn't get past due, for a novella that I finished the exact same day I got it. And then I had a package delivered to my mom's house, because there are some packages that I still deliver there, just because I feel like it's safer. So we're gonna pick that up, and then I need to go to the bank to get some money for a bill that needs to be paid, and that's about everything out. I am going to get me a little energy beverage while I'm out as well from, I think we're gonna go to Dutch Bros, because I think that is the only place that is still open this late. Yeah, when we get back, we are going to be just like eating and reading, winding down for the evening, probably doing a little bit of editing on this particular vlog, but otherwise we are really committing to the reading aspect of things, just because we have the time. There's nothing else to do. I genuinely want to do some reading, and the books that we have chosen are just like perfect. I've been wanting to read them. I am excited to read them. I have the time to read them. Like, it just seems like everything is in alignment for this to be a good reading night. So we're gonna get a little bit of ambiance, a little bit of lo-fi, a little bit of a drink, a little bit of like, you know, some finger foods or whatever, and just settle in for a reading session, preferably also after I showered, so that I'm just like all clean and in my PJs, and we have the lo-fi, we have the sweet treat, we have the beverage. It's just gonna shape up to be a comfy, cozy night, and it'll fulfill the prompt of reading a book at night or in the dark. And because I am starting 9 Liars, it will also fulfill, I think, another prompt, but I'm forgetting which one at the moment. But I think it's gonna fulfill a prompt of some kinds, not just that one. So I'm excited. It's gonna be a good night. Let's go. Good morning! It is day 2 of this Summerween recapturing experience. I forget what I called it already. Recreating, there we go. And we're starting the morning off in my car. I'm gonna be focusing on the road, so I'm not gonna be paying attention to you guys. Sorry, not sorry. Do you need to actually like get it moving with my day? We're driving and talking. We are starting the morning off in my car because I was going to film a clip earlier, but it was literally just me saying, oh, I'm about to head out to get some breakfast because I have been obsessed with Dunkin's newest menu item, the, oh my goodness, what's it called? The Chipotle Bacon Sunshine Wake Up Wrap. Try saying that 5 times fast. Such a tongue twister. But I have been obsessed with that, so I'm gonna go get one. And I'm also gonna get some hash browns because I like their hash browns, and got some coffee. And after that, we have some plans. So the first thing that I need to do when I get back is to set up my workstation, my little work from home station. I put it away for over like the weekend when I work, and then I bring it out at the beginning of the week for my work from home days. But then also just because it is just like spread everywhere and we only have like 2 tables in the common room, I do tend to also put it away after I'm done working. So we need to bring it back out so that I can start work today. And on the docket for work today is my mom's post. So I need to go into the Google Drive, get all of the things, plan how I want to schedule them out in a way that makes sense to each social media, and then I need to edit to the best of my capability the short form content, then I need to post it, and then I need to maybe write out the scheduling for the rest of the week, because I know the basic schedule, but I want to like schedule it out even more detailed. So we need to do that. And then 2, I need to film my book haul video for myself because I am uploading 3 videos a week on my channel, as you guys may have seen. So, you know, that takes a little bit of time and effort. And so I need to film the video for that. And then I am hoping to maybe film one more video, but we'll see. If I get around to it, I'll let you guys know what it is, but it is like a little special surprise video, but we'll see. I technically don't need to film any more after this particular video, but I wanted to not have to like film 2 days in advance, edit, and then film, edit. I would much rather have just a bookload of things filmed and then edit. And then, I have a HelloFresh order coming in, so I would like to potentially cook a meal. And then throughout the day, obviously, I'm going to do, you know, my little vertical vlogging for, you know, my short form platforms. And then I'm going to probably film some amazing readathon content because I've been bringing them along kind of in my own little way for the journey for the amazing readathon. And I got to, what was it? I believe I got to destination 4, and then I had to stop because I was participating in Summerween, and yeah. And then it just, everything kind of just like happened all at once, and then I didn't continue. But now, you know, it's a little less chaotic, surprisingly, but I think it's just because now I know what to expect. So now that I know what to expect, I can deal with the chaos and kind of work with the chaos. And so we're going to be doing some more short form involving books, and I'm so excited because that is something I like to do and something I like to incorporate. And so yeah, that's what we're going to do there. And that's pretty much all for the day. Oh, I do need to create a thumbnail for the last video. I forgot to do that last night. I just needed to get it uploaded and scheduled. That's the thing. Like, I personally am okay with not getting the thumbnail right away as long as the videos are to the best of their capabilities and my capabilities edited then, you know, the way that it is promoted online is fine. If I get around to it a few hours later, that's fine. And normally for the times when I post later in the evening anyway, it doesn't get any traction until the morning. So essentially it's like I just put out a video for you guys, and it looks all pretty and wrapped up in a nice little bow and everything. So yeah, not worried on that front, but I do need to get that done. I also need to just check the description box, make sure I have everything linked, and we are all good to go. And that's pretty much all we have to do today, honestly. So I am okay with that. It's a short list, but there's a lot to do within the list, and there's a lot of moving pieces and stuff just to make sure everything is good and professionally done. So, you know, hard work, little list, it's fine. And we are about ready to pull up into Dunkin'. But honestly, that's everything I have to do today. So I am hoping that at some point I do get to read. And Ashley from Ashley Hearts Reading does have her live streams on Tuesdays. So who knows, we might actually get to read this time. Because at the start, I actually did read during her live streams. And then life happened and I started to edit more than I read. But hopefully now that everything has like calmed down a little bit, we can do a little bit of reading. We're gonna start on 9 Liars today. I'm so excited. I can't wait to read about my favorite character. My goodness. At this point, I thought he was my son, but at this point he might as well be a book boyfriend, not gonna lie. It's weird, but we don't judge. This is a non-judgmental zone, okay?
I woke up to Dunkin'. What can we get you?
Good morning. I have a question. For the $5 meal deal for the sandwiches, does the Chipotle hash brown wake up wrap, is that included if I were to substitute?
Yeah.
Okay, I would like one of those, please.
Okay, and what's the second wrap you would like?
Could I make both of them
Yes.
that? Okay, awesome.
Okay, medium ice or hot coffee?
I'll do iced.
Okay, cream, sugar, and flavor.
I'll do a mocha, and that'll be it.
Okay, you want to?
Awesome, thank you. Forgot the hash browns. Gosh darn it. I forgot my hash browns. That's okay, I can add it at the counter. I mean, I hate to be that person, but also I either do that or I go back around and reorder hash browns. And it's already taco enough with the camera rolling, so. Anyways, we're gonna fix that situation as we pull up here. I've been seeing the new Sabrina Carpenter refresher. I'm kind of here for trying that. So I'm doing this whole little thing for my short form content where I try new menu items, or like I try food items. So I am thinking of doing that with the Sabrina Carpenter refresher drink. Yeah, I'm actually quite curious now. So anyways, heading to the counter, turning you guys off. We'll talk to you guys in a sec. All right, guys, we are back at my place of residence. Goodies are secure. Gave you guys like my to-do list of what I needed to do for the day, but I also didn't tell you what I've already done for the day, so let me insert that here. I went to bed earlier than I normally do at 11, so of course I woke up at like 2 and then 4 and then 6, and then at 6 I started trying to figure out how to get back the footage that I filmed for yesterday, because it was showing in my camera roll, but it would not allow me to edit on my device. And then when I tried to upload it to YouTube to at least export from there, it was saying the files were not like backed up or anything, like there was no backing to them. But I figured out how to screen record it just with internal audio so that there is no surrounding audio. I wish I knew how to do that for the last couple of times this happened. And the footage is fine, everything is fine. So we are not going to question life. We are just gonna praise the Lord and continue on with the day. So that has been taking me quite a while because I filmed quite a bit yesterday. I'm actually quite surprised. It's the idea that maybe I am going to be splitting it up into days depending on how long each day goes. I have a feeling only yesterday and today are really gonna be like heavy filming days just because it is my long work week and I don't tend to really talk much on those days. So I don't know, it's still maybe one vlog, very long, but still maybe one. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Also, too, I am trying to upload 3 times a week this month. Yeah. That whole idea, by the way, was started because I had so much that I needed to catch you guys up on, because even with the initial idea of the wrap up being 1 video, not 2, I still had like so many videos. I had essentially in mind the very last like few days for the amazing readathon that I was gonna vlog. So I had that in my head. Then there was the wrap up. Then there was the TBR that I wanted to get out as soon as possible for the month. Then there was, I believe, 1 more video that I had. And then also I had the knowledge of the book haul that I'm going to be filming today. So there was a lot of videos in a queue, and it was going to bleed over into the following month, and I would look like I'm behind for TBRs and wrap-ups and all of the things. Sure, I would be caught up by the end of next month, but I was just like, you know what? Let's just go for it. Let's just do 3 uploads a week. What could go wrong? It's a thing. It's a time and a thing. We're just gonna go with it. But I do like the idea of the 3 videos, because now we're going into August for next month, and I don't know what that's gonna look like, because I just went on such a tangent. We started with the fact that I was trying to get all of the footage from yesterday. So I spent like 3 hours getting the footage from yesterday. In between times, I was also showering, editing, uploading my short form content. So now we only have all of the other stuff that we need to get done, all of the other stuff being my mom's stuff, my filming, my catching up on SEO things, and then reading, hopefully. And, you know, that's pretty simple. That's pretty chill. Oh, also HelloFresh. Very simple, very chill, but a lot of things that go into it. So we are immediately getting right into, I have my computer set up here. Let me show you guys. But that is my other laptop. So the situation here, the work setup, is I have my personal laptop that has like whatever I want in the background. Then I have my work laptop, which has everything that I am actually working on, and then I pause whatever I'm listening to if I really need to like be focused on it, but usually I can have something in the background on a lower volume and work on my video at the same time, or other people's videos, because this time this is my mom's. So yeah, so we're gonna start creating a plan, a detailed list of what we're gonna get done this week. What I am thinking of doing is looking at the videos, figuring out how I want to upload them. Then I am going to edit the first video and then post it, because I am posting Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, so that my mom can have like her free Friday that she does. She has this thing that she does on her Instagram where she personalizes the day and she gives a free Friday thing. So there's that. And then anything that she wants to post throughout the week, but you know, have a lot of attention when there's max attention on these platforms. So Tuesday, Thursday, Friday for Instagram and Facebook. Monday, Wednesday, Friday is gonna be Reels and Shorts, unless there is like an outlier thing that happens and I'm just like, okay, we can add that on. And TikTok. So that's kind of what is happening, because she is promoting her book and she has asked me directly, like, can you post at different times for like 2 platforms can be the same time and the other 2 can be the same time too, but like layer it so there's always a day where there's attention on it, or like the weekday, there's always attention on it. So I said, yeah, sure. So Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays, so that she can have her free Friday thing. And then Monday, Wednesday, Fridays for the other platforms. So I'm gonna get that video together, and then I'm gonna post it, and then I'm gonna schedule it on the other platform. Then afterwards, I'm gonna kind of make a summarized idea of what I'm gonna be doing this week, and I'm gonna upload that to her drive so that she can see it, and then text her to let her know that everything has been kind of arranged, and kind of clue her in on what we're doing this week. And if she has any changes or any amendments or literally wants to add anything or take anything away, she can totally do that. So we're gonna start on that. My phone is yelling at me for low storage. We're gonna start on that, and we're gonna also figure out the storage thing so I can bring you guys along for more of the day. So let's do it. All right, ladies and gents, it is much later in the day. We did get some stuff done, but also my HelloFresh order is here. So let's go and get that first, and then I'll catch you guys up on the day. Or not the day, on the morning. There's still a long way to go, Maya. Chillax. Alrighty. Let's get the food. The door is locked. It's okay. I'm okay. I do need a nap, but I am okay. This is the safe side. We just got our HelloFresh order, so let's open it up and see the meals that we got. Low-key, I am so upset that Kale is no longer a partner of HelloFresh. Not only do I get great meal delivery services and everything with HelloFresh, but I think I've said this before, but I kind of have a post-food addiction issue where everything that I learned and all of the habits and everything from my addiction are now having to be like deconstructed and then reconstructed into something healthier. So this is a part of deconstructing and reconstructing what it is that was like such a problem thing for me in the first place. Like the mental stuff and some of the copes surrounding the mental stuff are better, but the actual like eating out habit is a habit that was formed. So I am trying to like really start to break it down. And the one thing even during my addiction that really kept me like eating from home and not going out all the time was HelloFresh. So this is a tried and true method for me. May not be a tried and true method for everybody. It's not a one size fits all thing, but this is a tool that when I was like trying at the very least helped tremendously. And then now coming out of it and just, you know, getting back into the habit of cooking and healthy eating and what healthy eating actually is, what it looks like, and portion control, what that is, what that looks like, and all of those different things along with everything else. I do think that this is something that is truly going to help me. And it was sorry that I went off on that side tangent, but I really do appreciate HelloFresh. So when I saw that it was something that I could make money from on the social media side, I was just like, well, this is a product I believe in, a service I believe in. Yes, I have used it before. Yes, I have used it without necessarily the influence of other people. Like I saw on social media that this was a thing, but then like I actually incorporated it into my lifestyle, and I genuinely believe that this has helped me in such a tremendous way to where I truly believe in the product and its value and its worth and like everything about it for me. When I saw that I could partner with this company, of course I was so excited about it. And then to get back to where we got off on, it was one of the partnerships that I could get money from. And this was just like generally in my life anyway. So this was already in the regular budget, not the budget for my social media stuff. And so I was like, oh, this is so cool. This is awesome. This is just extra money that I wouldn't have gotten. I was gonna get the product anyway. It was already in the budget. It wasn't like I budgeted it extra just for the sake of, you know, doing some sort of partnership or whatever. It's no longer on Kale. And I am so sad. They have Blue Apron now. And I've seen Blue Apron all over, but for some reason, of all of the different food services, Blue Apron, Factor, I think there's a new one now that people are promoting. For some reason, I always go back to HelloFresh. Their meals are so diverse. You get the recipe cards, you get the recipes offline, and you can kind of like just steal the recipes and not actually have to get the boxes. And you didn't hear that from me, but you technically can, I think. I think even you might have to purchase one box. So don't quote me on that, but it was still there even after I stopped the subscription service because I had used it before. So all of the recipes were right there for me. It was great. So yeah, but I don't know. I don't know what it is about it. I think the biggest thing for me was that this was the first one that I used and I loved everything about it. Like it was healthier, more organic, more fresh. Well, not more organic, more fresh. and it was pre-portioned, and it allowed me to continue to be the one to be able to cook it on my timeline and in the way I want it. And you could take out ingredients if you're allergic, and I am an allergy baby, so that was important to me, all of the things. So yeah, anyway, I love HelloFresh. Let's open it. I got the scissors. One would think this is a HelloFresh ad and literally not a reading vlog. It's fine. It's fine, it's fine, everything's fine. Oh, okay, let me be very careful to not get the cards. That's the only thing I don't like about their packaging, is that the recipe cards are on the very top. So when you go in with a blade, it's the first thing you scrape. You know what I mean? Not me fighting with the box. Ooh. Oh, I have 4. We have Italian herb, chicken, and creamy polenta. Now the polenta, I may have to, I may have to kind of mayonnaise it, because I may be allergic to something in polenta. I'm not entirely sure, but if I am, we will just cater myself toward that. 1 pan turkey stir-fry tacos. Does that not look delicious? Cavatappi beef ragu. So good, looks so good. Turkey and black bean queso bowls. Now listen, I'm not one for black beans usually, or beans just in general. I do like me a good bean from time to time, but it is rare and few and far between. But I gotta tell you what, that does sound really, really good. Your girl may just have black beans. Who knows? Also, I'm loving that my Brita filter is in the back of all of this. It's fine, it's fine. Everything is fine. Okay, we got the beef ragu. I could have chicken sausage. Turkey and black bean queso bowl ingredients. Italian herb chicken and creamy polenta. Okay. We got a very smushed 1 pan turkey stir-fried taco situation. Then all of the meats. We have the ground turkey. We have the chicken cutlets. We have ground turkey again. And we have, last but certainly not least, le ground beef. Alrighty, that is everything. Yeah. We are gonna be putting all of this stuff in that fridge over there. Yes, it actually does fit. It actually fits way, way more than just this. I was shocked too. Oh, whoa. Actually, I'll give you guys a little unboxing situation, and then I will catch you guys up on what we missed since I started doing some business things for my mom. Okay, BRB. We just put all of the ingredients away, and you guys, I have a little package, and I bought this off of TikTok Shop. I do believe this is the tripod. Okay, you know what? We're gonna cheat and use some scissors, because that is just how it be. Right. I bought the smaller tripod because, as you guys know through yesterday, I do have a large tripod. But here's the thing. I had also from TikTok Shop, I believe, the little handheld pink one, which I thought was adorable. Well, it worked for me for a good while, but as with everything, you know, it did wear and tear a little bit, and then it stopped being able to properly hold up my phone, which is kind of problematic when that is its only job. So, and the cool thing about this one versus my last one, this has the ring lights on the side, which is gonna be great because I have gotten a little bit more bold in my vlogging style. And I am kind of leveling up. I mean, I've been starting to use like my little mic situation for short form content to go over the sound of my running air conditioner that needs to stay on perpetually forever as long as I'm inside the car. And the phone is also too, because it is Arizona and it's summertime. And this is really cute. Oh yes. This is bulky. Why does this look like an iron? Okay, hold up. I know how to work a tripod, okay? I am a professional. Okay, oh, there we go. Oh, look at that. Me, I'm a professional, guys. Also me. Oh, these things come out. Okay. I could do more cooking stuff now, which is kind of really why I wanted this tripod, because I love food. Okay, like even prior to my addiction, I loved food. Everything about it, from the eating of it, to the cooking of it, to the history and culture behind it. Like, I love that stuff. I do. Now, will I remember all of the historical and cultural stuff? Probably not. But I do love learning about it and relearning about it. And then I also love cooking it and being hands-on. And then of course I like to taste test the product. Are you kidding? I genuinely love doing cooking content. So I want to be able to do cooking videos. And then also, if you guys like stuff like that, well, not you guys specifically, but well, if you guys do, we could do a little cooking book situation. But like, if my audience on my short form platforms really likes that, I wouldn't mind trying to do like a live stream while cooking. Now, granted that there's a lot of moving parts to that, and that would have to be really, really thought through and prepared for, but I'd be willing to. Anyway, I've just been like holding on to this little thing. This is one of the ring lights. Okay. Oh, there's a charger. Love that. I'm gonna forget that. It's probably because this thing actually might move. Yep. 360-degree rotation. Okay, cool. Then that was very cheap for what I'm getting. Okay. So I have all of the parts. I will figure out how to assemble said parts. Not with you guys, not right now, because that is not the point of this channel. I'm glad I got the HelloFresh box, because now I can put all of this, all of this into there, and I could just take all of this down later. All right, we are done here. My phone is yelling at me for low storage. I'll fix the issue, and then we'll be at a different location, probably near my couch, and I can tell you guys what exactly I have done so far for the day's to-dos and where we are at, so that we can finally get into a book, which is kind of the whole point of this channel and this vlog. So, see you guys in a few seconds. Okay, bye! Hi guys, good morning. It is Wednesday, also day 3 of this Summerween recreation challenge reading vlog. You pick your poison type of thing video. I swear, I'm fine. I got 5 full hours of sleep, guys. I am totally fine. So, I think I'm just gonna call it. We're gonna do days 1 through 3 because there is so much footage of just day 1 that I have filmed, edited, / got because of a process thing that happened. There was a phone tool error, and it was a process getting some footage back. But we got it. We got it all. We edited it all. And it was also a process uploading. Wait, was I already on 3? It was a process uploading 4. So I have officially, as of this morning, edited all, and I do mean all, of day 1, which is kind of impressive because yesterday, not only was I doing that and like really fighting for my life with technology to like get all of the footage, because like I filmed all of it. Even if I'm not using all of it, I want it to be there to be edited because oh my goodness, that was a process. So I was struggling with that. And I was also struggling with just filming day 2, which also so much raw footage. And I didn't even film as much as I did on day 1. So that's a thing. Also, apologies for whatever noise just came out of my mouth. Apparently I'm not human some of the time. I'm just sound effects. But then also I was fighting for my life trying to do the book haul video. But we got that done too. Just not in this location. It's been a process. All of that to say, we fought for our lives in those arenas, but we also started 9 Liars by Maureen Johnson, and man, did I miss her writing? Did I miss this world? Did I miss who I thought was my son but is now my actual book boyfriend, potentially soon to be husband, fictional by the way? Yeah. So I don't know how we went from son to boyfriend, but you know, I immediately thought of what I said in the car at the start of the day. I said it and it was kind of just a passing like, yeah, I view him as my son, and I really did. He's one of those characters where to me, if this author were to ever like off him, because there were characters that were offed, okay, it is a murder mystery. If this author were to off this character, that's it, end of series. I'm not touching any of the other books because he is my son. He must be protected. And he is truly, I think, the first ever time where I got a character, like I was so behind and invested in a character and loved a character so much to the point where my immediate thought wasn't like book boyfriend or book husband. It was literally, you are my character, like you are my baby, you must be protected at all costs. And I have had characters like that in the past, but I've never like called them my son or daughter or whatever. But then as I was talking to you guys, I did say like this is my son, who also, I mean, technically, if I was being really, really honest, would he be a book boyfriend? Absolutely. And then I said to not make it weird because that does sound very weird, but like it's all fictional, so it's whatever. The family tree gets just very interesting when you're in fandoms, okay? I know this because of K-pop. Actually, I knew that in Harry Potter, and then it just got weirder as I got into K-pop, and then it just, you know, my version of fictional life is just, you know, it's messy, it's complicated, but we're here for it, and I love it. And then there's reality where nothing is happening, so it's like, okay, it balances out, especially romantically. But then, like, I really thought about it, and then as I literally had the book in my hands and I was opening it up to read, and like I got to not even the first chapter, I just immediately thought that this guy is my book boyfriend, my book husband, just because I loved him so much, and just I adore his personality. I adore how he is written. I kind of just like adore everything about him, to the point where I adore him so much that it doesn't cross my mind that, you know, I potentially love this character so much that he immediately graduated from someone who I'm just like, oh, you must be protected at all costs, to I want to marry you in real life. Like, if I were to find someone IRL exactly like this person, with a few extra stuff that I would add on to it, just like from personal preferences for like who I would want to date / marry, it's him. Like, truly. And then we got, literally within the first chapter, more character description of this guy, which I'm sure we got character description in the first one, but I wasn't really paying attention. I was kind of paying attention to all of the details of the cases and, like, you know, the different timelines and just really following along with the story. But then, like, for some reason, because of the comment that I made, I was just like invested in, you know, his description and his whatever, like at the start, you know, as the characters are being introduced, and I'm just like, oh yes. Oh yes. Okay, you're it. You're just it for me. Okay, cool. Love that for me. Now, I only got through the first introduction to our characters in the past that, you know, were involved in the murder, and then I also got only through the first chapter of, you know, them at the school getting reintroduced, you know, them being put into the scene. And there was something interesting that I saw in the back of this book, where this book specifically and The Box in the Woods are essentially standalones, and the first 3 books of the Truly Devious series is like considered the actual series, and then the other 2 are standalones. And yes, okay, I can see how they were written so that they could be standalone, but I think if you really want to, you know, really have a grasp on the characters that you're reading about, you really should read them all in sequential order, just because you just get their personality, you get their vibes, you kind of get their mannerisms too. Like, it's not just focusing solely on the main plot point of the book, which is, you know, solving a mystery in the past that ended up in murder. Man, like, there's just so much added on. Like, Maureen Johnson is such a good writer because you get the characters, you experience the characters, but you also experience the world, and you understand the differences in time period, and you experience both of them as they're happening. So when the story kind of interweaves all of the information that you need for the case, and as our main character is kind of solving it, we already know what happens, and they kind of do too, just like the end results. But as you're getting more of the background that they just don't have, the personalities, the motivations, the stories behind our victims and our perpetrators, you really kind of get a sense of just the time, the vibes, the people that are involved, the world really too. And so it's so interesting because in one same book you get a feel for the past and then a feel for the present, and it is so different, but also you can feel how alive it is in both timelines. Well, not necessarily in the past doesn't know the future, but the present timeline, when it looks to the past, like, you can feel the vibes of the past and of the history. And the only way that I can describe it is very much like how I felt when I was in London when I did the Jack the Ripper tour. We were talking about history as it was happening and visiting the actual places. And as we were getting all of the pictures of the time of that day and of the victims themselves, as we were hearing this story, as we were, you know, reliving the past, we were walking in present day, and there was something that just like came over the atmosphere the second that we started the tour, and as that happened, because I'm seeing in real time everything that's happening, but in present day, the environment didn't feel suffocated, it didn't feel fear, it didn't feel immediate sense of dread, it just felt like history had already happened. Now we're at peace. Much in the same way, the Ellingham case, you got the past, and you just got a sense of immediacy, urgency, just a lot of weight, a lot of not enough time, fear and anxiety, a lot of smugness and arrogance on the part of our perpetrators. But you got both vibes, and you felt that. How do I describe it? When it started to feel suffocating and anxiety inducing, and fear became present because the past is now present, that's when you felt the anxiety and the fear and the trepidation and the urgency of the past. And you're reading both of these timelines together as the reader. And so you're getting that again here. And it's really cool too, because now they're also involving like another location. We're not in the US anymore, or just in the US anymore. Now we're also in London. My phone is yelling at me for low storage. Let me clear it up and then I will continue speaking to you guys. 1 second. And we're back. Now we are incorporating a whole other country, right? And I love, and that's also kind of why I brought up Jack the Ripper and that tour and me going to London, because now we're back in London, and I definitely left a little piece of my heart in London, and I want to go back and maybe potentially live there for like a month or two to just experience that culture and that world, because while I enjoyed all of the fun stuff and all of the sightseeing spots and locations, and of course I love seeing Stray Kids, but as I have said before, I will follow them around the world to see their concerts. Truly, there was something about London where I was just like, oh my goodness, I love this place and I want to stick around. I want to experience it a little bit more. I had one day where I literally for half a day was just on my own. My mom was at Wimbledon. It was the day of the Stray Kids concert. Stray Kids wasn't performing till the evening, so I had the entire day to do whatever I wanted, and I just kind of sat. I sat and observed life after the concert too. The day after, I was kind of like on the adrenaline high of the after, and I just needed to sit and just write out what I was thinking, what I was feeling, and I did that while my mom went to the London Eye. I eventually got on it later, but she went. I just was on the river looking at Big Ben, and yeah, I was just writing and I was observing and I was watching people, and those were the moments where I was kind of just like, this is it. This is the purpose for me for traveling. It's not just the big things. It's not the sightseeing things. Granted, while I'm there, do it because it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. You know, you only get this one chance, but also you'll only get this one chance to be around this culture, around the pace, around the environment, and I just greatly enjoyed it so much. And so yeah, I greatly appreciated my time there. I greatly appreciate kind of the vibes that we're getting for here, and I love that our main group that we're following in the past were all connected through theater. Like I absolutely love that. It was giving me not gonna lie, it was giving me If We Were Villains by ML Rio vibes. Okay, I'm just saying, it's just giving vibes, and I appreciate vibes. So I have gotten a little bit into Nine Liars, and because we are going to be ending today, I'm still gonna have like montage footage of whatever, but I also wanted to kind of give like a page counter. Monday, we had a grand total of 0 pages. Tuesday, which was yesterday, we had a grand total of, let me find my bookmark here, 23 pages. So progress, and hopefully today, day 3, we get equal to or a little over. We'll see. I don't know, but I really, listen, when I say I can binge her books to me are like Heartstopper series by Alice Oseman type thing. Like, I binge. I don't do like one day back to back to back because there is so much information, there is so much vibes, there is so much just like mood and vibes that just like makes me want to stay in the world a little bit longer, but also it's just like crack as well, but it's like a healthy type of crack. It's so weird because it's not that sweet, sugary, could read it in a day if I wanted to, like 500 to 800 page books. No, it's like, it's in-depth, it's thought through, it's very good writing mixed with just like crack something and combined. And that is this book. We'll see what happens, but I'm excited. I'm going to need to edit some videos. I need to upload and schedule a video and create a thumbnail. And I need to work on my mom's content and get everything scheduled out. And I need to edit today's vlog, all while still doing an 11.5-hour shift. So there's that. Oh, and I need to post 2 flip. That's the thing. So lots of stuff to do. It's going to be a busy day, but we're here. We are fine. We also have coffee, so we're doing extra fine. All right, time to get getting. Hey guys, what is up? So we are in the car. We are on our way to get some lunch. There are so many locations around my workplace where, you know, they have really good meal deals. My favorite one is the one we're actually going to get right now, and that is Rally's or Checkers, you know, depending on where you live. And they have this $4 meal deal, so that includes your choice of either a burger or a spicy chicken sandwich. And since I got the burger last time, I'm gonna do the spicy chicken sandwich this time. It really just depends on the mood that I'm feeling, whether or not I want to get the burger or the spicy sandwich, but I don't know, I'm kind of feeling burgered out. So I'm gonna go for the spicy chicken sandwich, and then you get a fry and a drink, and then also you get their, I think it's actually a new menu item, apple pie. At least like new for the summer. It seems like it's seasonal because I haven't seen it, you know, up until summer started. So that's kind of cool. So all of that for $4. Or if you want to upgrade to a medium, it's like a little over $5, and then the large is still under $6, and I believe just barely going over the hump of like $5.50. I think it's like, if I'm trying to remember the accurate number, I think it's like $5.67. Don't sleep on that meal deal, man, because I mean, even McDonald's ain't doing that. Now granted, you get the nuggies and the entree, but you do not get a dessert, where with Rally's you get like a full entree, the side, and then the drink as well as a dessert. So, you know, it kind of makes up for it. So depending on your mood. But also when you upgrade at Rally's, it's less than the amount that you would pay to upgrade at McDonald's. So, you know, just something to think about. I'm actually very happy that I was able to like bring you guys along for this like journey, this little experience, because I didn't know if I would be able to, because I haven't in the past, but my car mount is no longer doing its temper tantrum thing, or rather I am working around said temper tantrum, so we seem to be doing okay. Yay! we love the little blessings of life. I thought we would have a little chit chat, a little update. So today is going really well. The work day is going pretty smoothly. I am on a process that requires a lot of attention. However, I am the backup, I am not the main. So there's like less stress on my life, which thank you so much, leads and managers. It's not even really that stressful. You just have to be on it and, you know, update every 15 minutes. Like, I kid you not, we are so close to getting this process just fully automated, so we don't have to do it manually, but up until that point we are gonna get like the manual stuff. We're getting there slowly but surely, so I'll do whatever it takes to get us there to automated, of course, but it is a little bit more tedious as we're going. But it seems to be working well. We seem to be like en route to automation, so that's good. And then the other tasks are pretty much the same. It's feeling like really nice and easy paced after Prime Week, which was last week, so that is also nice. And it's our long work week, so I know at the end of this I'm gonna get a good paycheck. Overall, there doesn't seem to be too many fires, knock on wood. I don't have wood, but we're gonna pretend that I do. Knock, 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 knock on wood. Overall, just the day is going really well. You know, it's going. I do still need to edit my book haul video, which does need to go up by tonight. Well, it doesn't need to, but I want it to for the 3-day upload and keeping it consistent. So we still have to do that, but normally in the evenings it is a little slower, so I might not get it at my 6 p.m. upload for the evening that I like to hit, but it'll be uploaded today. And then I already have the video filmed for Saturday, so I'll just start editing that tonight as well, just so that I can have one video that goes up on time, like at 10 a.m. or something.
Would you like to try our delicious #1 combo?
No, thank you.
Order whenever you're ready. I'm listening.
I would like the $5 meal deal, please.
We have cheese double burger and spicy chicken sandwich. Which one would you like?
I'll do the spicy chicken sandwich.
Would you like to upsize it to large?
Yes, please.
Okay, and what drink?
I'll take the root beer, no ice.
Okay.
That'll
Anything
be
else?
It. Oh, that'll be it. Thank you.
$5.95, thank you.
Awesome.
Please pull up to the window with your loyalty rewards app and payment ready.
I love how the entire thing is automated, but I still am like, yes, thank you. No, thank you. Yes, please. It's great. Yes. Okay. One of the cards. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Ah. That one darn pump every single time, that always gets me. I'm actually quite proud of myself. Recently, I have been allowing you guys in on the ordering process, which used to absolutely terrify me about vlogging in public and stuff. I don't know how mukbangers like, oh my goodness, like Steph Papas. I love watching her stuff. I do not know how like people who do mukbangs in their cars go through the drive-thru. It's not just a phone mount that I could like maybe get away with saying like, oh, you know, I just have something else on or whatever, and they don't really see it. But then it's a completely different thing to like have a full-on just like professional camera. Like, they're amazing. Also, shout out Steph Papa's channel. I love her channel. My goodness, she is one of my favorite comfort mukbang YouTubers. Yes, I have different genres of comfort YouTubers. I have quite a fair few booktubers. Honestly, I don't think I have any booktubers that are not comfort for me. But like in other genres, there's definitely comfort versus just like entertainment. And there is a difference. I can't really like articulate the difference right now because my concentration is on the road. It's not on articulating thoughts. But yeah, I do have those people. Anyhow, yeah, I'm getting braver. I'm so happy about it. This is not, and by the way, like I feel like I have to clarify, this is not an arrogancy thing. This is just like I am genuinely just like so happy that I have come so far with being able to do things out in public on camera and bringing you guys along for the experience to get better quality for you guys. And when I'm able to do that, and then I'm able to like look back over that for the footage and do my editing thing and make it look relatively decent, you know, it just, I'm so proud of the work that, you know, goes into it and then it's put out as the product, and it's just something I'm proud of. Not prideful of, but just proud of. Also, reading update, I have not read anything yet, but I knew that was going to happen. I'm probably going to read a little bit later this evening though, so be prepared for, at the very least, tomorrow morning when I talk to you guys about just loving that book, because honestly, it's Maureen Johnson. I'm not gonna not love it. I'll talk to you guys later so that my phone stops yelling at me, okay? Okay, bye! I'm seeing myself in the viewfinder right now and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I look like a creature from a horror film. Oddly fitting for what this vlog is, but like we're trying to give like summer, Halloween, cutesy, but also spooky vibes. We're not going for like pure terror here. Nightmare fuel, if you will. But anyways, I just got off of work and I literally, for all of my breaks, was doing things involving content and editing and stuff like that. So basically the plan of attack is to eat my dinner and also just like straight chill for a little minute. And then I am hoping to take a shower this evening. So I need to wind down for bed, but I don't want to be on a screen. So I'm thinking of putting on some lo-fi and just reading some more of 9 Liars. Will I actually do that? You guys will find out in the next vlog, but I just wanted to let you guys know the plan of attack. My phone is already yelling at me for low storage, so I will just end this video as quickly as possible. But thank you guys so much for watching and for taking the time out of your day to do so. And as always, I will have everything linked in the description box down below, including everything for Summerween as well. Even though it's over, this is a recreation, so we're going to give a nod to the readathon that inspired this. And thank you guys so much yet again. And as always, thank you guys so much for being the best bookish bestie that ever was, is, or ever will be. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!